Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be doing a social media spread in this big dashboard happy planner for the week of November 14th, I want to say. Okay, spoiler alert, I did not fill in last week. I thought it was a really cute spread, but I just didn't fill it in. I might back plan this one because I really liked the way it turned out with the According to Allie pumpkins and the homebody florals. But this is going to be the 14th through whenever the week ends. I have a bunch of really cute, like, Create with Mandy fall stuff that I want to use for this particular spread. I've been waiting to use this sheet of painted pumpkins from her. They are on clear. I think they are so fun. I do have a matching washi tape that goes along with them, so I thought I would combine those, maybe add in like a grid washi tape for like a little bit of contrast from like all the pattern. And then for like some quotes, I have the Create with Mandy fall feeling quotes. The colors match really well with the pumpkins. And by the way, you can use my code Caitlin10 to save 10% off at Create with Mandy. I am on her rep team. And then finally, I thought maybe these leftover stars from Alicia Michelle EXO would work well with the color palette. I already used all the Halloween phrases off of here, so I'm just kind of wanting to use the stars to get the sheet out of my stash at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off the discs and we will get started. I think I'm going to start with the analytics section. I'm grabbing this box out of the Whimsy Luxe A Year of Planning sticker book just because I have some boxes left over in here that I haven't completely used up yet. And I'm like, this taupe color works pretty well for what I'm trying to do over here. I'm going to grab my tweezers and also my whiteout because I don't want these labeled. And I'm just going to go ahead and do all of them at the same time. In the Whimsy Luxe book, there aren't like the super skinny labels that I use to cover those up, so I'm going to have to find something different. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything that matches this exactly. Maybe I should pick something else. Ugh. I wanted to use some of the stickers out of here, but I can use these ones, like these random boxes, like in my daily when I don't need a whole bunch of boxes. That way, everything will match in this spread. I just filmed a daily plan with me and I used some boxes out of here. That's why this is on my mind. So in a similar vein, I'm grabbing the Mojo Jojo Plans brown boxes. There we go. And I feel like this lighter color should match. I mean, it's pretty close to like the color on these stars. I think it's a warmer neutral, so it'll work well with like all the pumpkins. Plus, there's these double boxes in here, which I haven't used any of yet. And that'll be good for writing down analytics. I have been awful at remembering to like record analytics. So this week, that's on the agenda. I'm going to take my washi tapes. I haven't used this one yet, so I'm excited to see how it looks on the pages. I've seen someone else using it with the matching pumpkins, and it didn't seem to be overkill when they did it. So I'm like, okay, I think this will work out. Gorgeous colors on the washi tape. I love this. It's a little bit more of a papery feel than like a waxier washi tape, but sometimes I'm in the mood for that kind of washi. And then I'm going to layer this grid one right on top of it, layering it just kind of at a staggered place so that you can still make out that they're pumpkins. I think that looks good. The quotes are on paper, the pumpkins are on clear. So I'm going to start with the paper quotes and then I can layer the pumpkins around them. I like this one that says that fall feeling. Well, maybe I want like a pumpkin peeking out from behind that. I'm gonna go with this one right here. They're like a watercolory effect. They're so gorgeous. Like a simple gorgeous, you know? Like, they're a very nice pumpkin. Yeah, you can still, yeah, it still looks like a pumpkin. Okay. That's my main concern with like layering things behind other things. I'm like, can you still tell it's a pumpkin? Yes, you can. Then this little tiny blue pumpkin, since we use the double box, I'm going to layer that over here. And it'll go on top of the F a little bit, but still legible. Okay, that's looking good. I will take just a bit more of the washi tape to do the upper left-hand corner of this because I feel like some balance might be nice, and I'm not going to be able to like put some pumpkins up here because they'd just be kind of floating. So that's what I'm going to do for that corner. And then with the Alicia Michelle stars, I'm gonna cluster them in here. You know I love a good cluster. So I got like a combo of 2 over there. I'm gonna move this one into the gap that the washi tape layering created over there. And then I'd like 3, and there's kind of like 3 colors of stars on here, like the really light one, well, maybe just 2 colors. This kind of like orangey one, and this kind of like cream colored one. So where do we want to put this? Like, could put it with that and have it be a little bit like off sides. I think that works out. So that's what I'm going to do for the analytics section. And then I'm going to take the skinnier version of those cream boxes to do all the headers on this side of the page. So I'll do these ones first. There is an entire page of them. However, I try to work through the ones that are on like the other sized box pages first, because I know I'm going to run out of these way before I run out of that entire page of the really skinny little header boxes. And in a sticker book like this, I normally will just take the page out of the book once I've finished all the stickers on it. Gives me one less thing to flip through. So I don't want this page to be completely empty of the regular size boxes and then only have the skinny ones left. And then every time I flip through it, I'm like, oh wait, there's some of these, but there's not. They're just like the outlines of them. So I'm going to use these today. That's a very long-winded way of saying that. I could layer some washi tape behind 1 or 2 of these boxes. I'm thinking this one might be a nice contrast because we went lower left corner for the analytics section. And I know that these washi tapes are a little bit more transparent, so I'm just going to double up on the whiteout because the box peeled up a bit of it. So for this one, I'm going to go over the top line so that the like washi tape will peek out from the top side of the box. And then we'll go here. Because I still want it to be in line with the other one. I don't want it to be like hanging out down here. I want them to kind of match still. And for something like this where I already peeled it up and it's trying to go down on top of washi tape, I might need to take this Zig 2-way glue pen and like kind of fix it into place. But I'll let it like take a few minutes to see if it peels. And if it does, I can play it by ear. The other nice thing about these pumpkins being printed on clear is that I can actually layer the pumpkins on top of each other as well. And I'm wanting like a little section of them down here. And I feel like this line kind of forms a nice little ground for them to stand on. So I'm going to take the really tall one and then one of these. You get some nice overlap between them. The colors look cool when they're put together like that. We'll go with some of my stars, or like maybe 1 or 2 of them. Could do like one right down here kind of layered onto the pumpkin. The cut lines are pretty close on these, so they do pretty well like layered onto other stuff. This is what we've got so far. Eventually I'll put like titles on the boxes, but for now we're gonna skip over here. I'm gonna take some more of this washi tape and I want it to go like here on Thursday, Friday. I'm trying to think back to what I did for the sticker placement last week because I do like to mix it up a little bit. Like if I did a big cluster right here, I don't want to do that week after week. And I'm overlapping Sunday a little bit, but it's just gonna have to happen. I didn't put a quote over here. Maybe crisp air will fit nicely around these pumpkins. Like, that's not bad. I'll do that. Because I do want these in here. They're really cute. And pumpkin season definitely needs a place in the spread. Because that's kind of the theme here is like pumpkin season. Surprisingly, I didn't use a whole lot of pumpkin stickers around Halloween. I know that's like when pumpkins are normally like the trendy sticker, but I feel like I've used more in November than I have, or I did in October. I'm gonna layer those like that. Gonna take the last of the small little orange pumpkins And I'm like, okay, maybe it could go here. They do blend into the washi tape like a little bit, but it's still fine. Maybe this is where pumpkin season is gonna go. It will kind of completely block out all functionality on Thursday. But, oh God, I don't know. So I could do this and then just like not have Sunday there. It's still writable, but it just like doesn't have the date on it. I don't mind that. Go in with the stars. And I'm trying not to get into this space on Friday because that's going to be where my bullet point is going to go for like a Friday post. Is Black Friday this week? Or is it next week? I never remember. I'm having a hard time like keeping track of the dates, and I probably should be aware of that with like the Black Friday stuff I need to plan for my own sticker shop. As like a little bit of a spoiler, I'm working on some exclusive designs that you can only get in the shop Black Friday weekend. I don't know exactly like what the designs are going to be. I have some ideas, but I don't want to commit to anything just yet. So I'll keep you updated on that one. There will be some like sales going and exclusive sticker sheets and an exclusive freebie if you include a reps code or like a reps name in the order descriptions or order description. The sale is going to be better than the rep codes, so that's why you just like, if you want to give someone credit for your purchase, just leave it down in the description or the order notes and I will give you an extra freebie for doing that. Crunchy leaves. That's really cute up there. I feel like I'd like it with a pumpkin, but I'm worried that we're going to use up way too much writable space in this spread. Granted, I didn't even write in the spread last week, so writable space doesn't really matter, huh? Yeah, I don't really like that. They are clear stickers though, so this is going to be a bit of a process. Okay. So this one's just going to say crunchy leaves, and we'll leave it at that. I'll give it that star. What if I put the pumpkin on top of the grid washi? It's a little difficult to tell that it's a pumpkin, but I think in the context of the spread, it still makes sense. And then I'll stagger these pumpkins down a bit, so there. It's something. I've got one more star left, so I'm going to put it into that cluster, and then all other clusters going forward are just not going to get any stars. This sheet is done, all finished with the Halloween phrases. I'm going to shift gears for a second and go back to the other side of the spread so that I can label these boxes. Let's see. These ones are from According to Allie. They are her hand-lettered social media words. And I have them on the clear. That way they will overlap the boxes and look beautiful like that. Film. Edit. It's going to go right here. I need some stuff for these boxes. One of them is going to be a to-do box. So I'll take one of these to-do stickers. I don't know if I mentioned it. You can use my code Caitlin10 at According to Allie as well. This one's going to be to do. And then I'll label one reel. I really have not posted a lot of like short form videos in a while. So hopefully this week I can start to get back into the swing of that. So that one's going to be real. This is analytics. I don't have any stickers that say analytics, so that's not going to get labeled. Let's see. I'd like this to say post so that we can work our way through some more of the post stickers. And to do that, I'm going to layer just a little bit of washi up here, trying not to go overboard. Oh, ripped that. I can cover up Monday because like it's Tuesday and I didn't post anything yesterday. I didn't get a social media spread done last week, or not social media. I didn't get a catch-all spread posted last week because the spread was just frustrating me to no end. I did get the design reveal posted though, prior to the release. I know that's like the bare minimum, but I'm still gonna give myself a pat on the back for that because I'm trying to post YouTube content. It's just everything is going on all at once in my life right now. Okay, post stickers. I feel like I've said it on my podcast, but I might not have said this on YouTube, but I'm not going to be returning to school in the spring. So I'm trying to just sort things out with my life right now. Whether that looks like getting a full-time job or committing to the sticker shop or all sorts of different things. There are some loose ends that need to be tied up with school before I can commit to anything. I have started looking into jobs, so I'm just trying to figure out all sorts of things right now, and it's been kind of a roller coaster. But YouTube has kind of taken the back seat in the meantime as I work through all this like real life stuff. But at the end of the day, YouTube is really, it's my hobby. It's not my career. So I do it when I want to do it, and I don't do it when I don't have the time for it. That's kind of how hobbies work, unfortunately. I wish I could dedicate all the time in the world to like playing with stickers, but it's just like not feasible. Little bit of washi tape down here in this corner because it felt a little like empty. I'm getting to the end of this roll though, which is pretty impressive. I've had this one for a while. Like, look at it compared to like this almost brand new roll of the Create with Mandy one. Before I get any further in this, I could put like another sticker down here in this section, or pumpkins maybe. But before I get too far, I want to put dates on the pages because I really have no concept of like what days are included in this week. I know it starts on the 14th and I really don't know when it runs until. Let's see what I've got left in terms of numbers in this book. Okay, so we don't have 14 or 15, so we can't use those. What do we have in the other tones of brown? Okay, we don't have those ones. And we don't have those ones. So that's not going to help me out in any way, shape, or form. That is the one irritation I have with like the brown or like any of the colored, like the colorful boxes. The black book has just 3 pages of black numbers because they're all black boxes. In this one, where there's 3 different shades of brown, you get 3 different shades of numbers, meaning you only get one set of 1 through 31. So it's very hard to like pick up and like make the numbers work, you know? I hope I explained that all right. It took me a second. So I'm going to try to find something that has like the date range for this week. Or I have the Archer and Olive stamps from my recent subscription box that I haven't touched yet. That could be kind of fun. So these are my stamps from my Archer and Olive Forest Heirloom subscription box. And the ink is brown, so I feel like that'll work really well with what I'm trying to do here. I'm just going to use these tweezers to slice it open. I think there's numbers in this stamp set. I am like 90% sure there are. Vintage alphabet stamps. Oh, alphabet doesn't sound promising. And they come in this really cute little box too. Okay. No numbers. Ugh, that's sad. Okay. I'm gonna need to figure out a different solution. I could do black numbers out of the black boxes and more book because that's black, I suppose. It might be a little heavy for this spread, but it's kind of what I need to do at this point. So as far as numbers go in this book, we've got 1 through 6, 15, 16, and 31. And then all of these ones left. So I can do 14 through whenever this week ends. I'm going to start with the 14. This is like the one thing I'm looking forward to when I move over into my new like 2023 planners is having dated pages again. I don't think I ever want to do an undated planner again because this has been a little bit of a hassle. I'm going to take the 15 and 16 off of the previous page because I just want to like work through as many pages as I can. Like if I can finish a set of numbers, I think that makes it a little easier on myself rather than like flipping back and forth between multiple pages and being like, okay, there's a 14 on this one and a 16 on this one, and then on the next page there's an 18. Like, I'm just going to try to kind of consolidate as much as possible. This is going to take me a minute though, because these numbers are difficult to get up off of the pages. Okay, I'm not going to put a 20 on Sunday just because it would go right on top of that quote, and that's just like not going to make sense. And I'll know it's the 20th and we'll save a number that way. If I was a smart person, I would have just picked one consistent like sticker book and just done all the numbers the same, you know? Like start at one, date a month, then start the next one, date a month, like whatever. But I like to mix and match with the colors, and that's my flaw here, is that I keep flipping back and forth between sticker books, and now we're left with like miscellaneous numbers. I'm going to go back to the Brown Boxes and More sticker book, and this time we're going to go for bullet points. I'm going to do the ones that match the headers that I've already selected, just because I feel like the black bullet points are going to get, again, a little too heavy. I'm really trying to stick in that like warm browns and oranges and whatever color palette. I'm going to use these to mark off like Instagram posts. Just try to do like one a day. And I'll also need some bullet points to go on the other side of the spread to like mark that checklist for reels and mark that to-do checklist. And I normally use the to-do checklist for things I need to do for like rep teams that I'm on. As far as rep teams go, I'm on Create with Mandy's, whose lovely stickers I'm using today. And then I am on According to Allie's affiliate team. My term with MU's Designs did end, and they are currently on a bit of a shop hiatus anyway. So that term is done. That code will not work any longer. But my code Caitlin10 will get you 10% off at According to Allie and Create with Mandy. Gonna take maybe like one or two more just to add in a little bit extra. And sometimes I just use these bullet points to like make notes of stuff, like different things that are happening in other sticker shops, that like things I want to shop, you know, like if Create with Mandy's having a release and I'm like, I want to shop that release, I'll put it in the planner. Sometimes I use a box for it, sometimes I'll use a bullet point. It gets a little more confusing when I use bullet points for everything, but yeah, I think this is just fine for now. And the nice thing about the bullet points is there are so many in these Mojo Jojo Plans books that I don't feel terrible like not using every bullet point I put on the page, and B, they're super small stickers, so if I don't end up using one, I can just like peel them up again, and it'll be like it never existed. So I've got that side done. Oops, hit the tripod a little bit. Gonna go ahead and do these to-do lists over here on this side, and we're kind of in a race against the clock at this point because my phone battery just told me it had 20% left. And I don't know how long that notification has been on the screen because I'm not looking at my phone constantly while I'm filming. Okay. 2 rep teams, that makes sense. 1 reel. If I can do more, I can do more. But I'm going to leave it at 1 for now. The box is peeling up just as I expected. So I'm going to give it a little extra glue to hopefully hold things down into place. I feel like this looks pretty good. I've got all of my words, and I think I've got everything on the page for those, so I don't need those anymore. And then as far as the like decorative stickers go, I've got the 2 pumpkins. They're really cute, but I don't think there's any more space for pumpkins around here anymore. And then I've got 3 little quotes, and I think there's gonna be like no good spots for those as well. So I'm gonna hold on to these for like maybe a junk journal spread or something like that. I think the spread turned out really cute. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this back onto the discs and get a good look at it. All right, so here is my finished Create with Mandy pumpkin season spread. I really do like the way this turned out. A little bit different from last week's pumpkin spread. I really wish I had filled this out, so it might be a back plan kind of thing. I've been pretty bad at writing in the social media planner, and I don't want to be the person who like posts videos of spreads they don't actually use, because like I want to show you how things actually work for me functionally, and I won't know how they work for me functionally if I'm not using them. I mean, I've been doing the same thing over and over again with like the bullet points and the setup, so like I do know this works for me, but I'm gonna fill this one in because I just want to write in it. I did kind of write in this one. I mean, there's some spaces that I like didn't fill out, but I thought this one turned out cute. This is the Create with Mandy cozy circles, and then some stickers from Happy Planner, like fall florals out of Seasons of Color, I want to say. I thought this was fun. So lots and lots of like pumpkin stuff. Like even in the cozy one, I've got some leftover according to Allie floral pumpkins. So pumpkins all of November in my social media planner, I guess. But I'm going to call it done on this one. I think it turned out really cute. You can use my code Caitlin10 for 10% off at Create with Mandy and according to Allie. Everything will be linked down below so you can find these sticker sheets yourself. I will keep you updated on what's going on for Black Friday in my own sticker shop and the shops that I rep for as well, because I like to keep you in the know. But I'm going to call it done on this week's social media spread. And I also need to fill it in because, again, it's already Tuesday. I'm behind on the planners. I wish I just had unlimited planner time, but alas, that is not the case. But there you have it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning.